Hey, what are you up to, Oriole? Did you find my new hydroponic grow tray water reserve system? Except it doesn't have the water, so she's using it as a little hiding place to hide under.
Well, hello friends, it's Christy, and here we are going to be checking out this new hydroponic unit. My kitty's already figured out the tub is a lot of fun to play in. This is the water reserve right here, and it has this little top that kind of goes up on top like this. And this is where you're going to keep your nutrient solution, and then you build these towers that go on top and fit in a little pump down inside. It comes with this little pump to pump up through your tower, and we've also got rolling feet to be able to put on the end so I can move it wherever I need to. 1 inch, it looks like about 1 inch net pots that go inside this unit, inside the little grow trays right inside here. And it looks like it fits together pretty well. These little cups just kind of fit onto the end like that. And you put inside each one of these little grow cubes that go inside the system as it's the water comes up down the column and fits inside the top here, I believe kind of on the top like that, and the water is going to spray out of these little things and drip down into the little grow trays in here. So we're going to get this all set up and check it out and see how well it operates. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is connect up this long one with a hole towards the bottom edge into this base. You have to push this down pretty hard to get it nice and firmly wedged in there, and you want it to be nice and as straight as possible when you wedge this in. All right, next we're going to connect up the pump. And this little piece of hose, as you can see, just connects on the end there. Obviously, this has the little filter kit on it, which we like. Keeps the nutrient debris from getting inside the pump. And then also, as you can see on the other side of the pump, there's this cable. This is the power cable. We'll take the end of this power cable and we'll string it right through this hole right here. So we just put this power right through this little piece. And it just comes right into this hole right here. Now we hook up this, goes right in here and screws on.
Now that we got the base and the pump installed, the next thing we're going to be doing is putting these units together. I want to point out there's a little lip on the side, and it goes in to the one notch on each one. And so you're going to just put the two together and push that lip into the notch on the side, and you put it together nice and tight. Well, you can see here I got the pump all hooked up with the hose up through this little tower as I put all the pieces together, and I ran the hose up on the inside, as you can see, all the way down to that hole for it to come out. But I had a little bit of a challenge getting it through here. I don't know if you can see all the different pieces and how the hose, it liked to hang out, get caught on each of these edges when I was pulling it through. So I came up with a way to string this hose up. I took this 1/2 inch PVC pipe, and what I did is I basically took the hose, I strung that through the pipe, and then I took this set of tower units and I set the hose inside that PVC, and then I pulled the PVC up through, and then once I got it through I was able to pull the PVC off and tape my hose to the edge. I just did that to hold it while I connect up the next piece. But if you're having trouble getting that hose through this corridor of multiple edges where it can get caught, try a little PVC 1/2 inch and see if you can't string it up through that way. Okay, to connect this all up, we're going to take this little manifold right here, and we'll just connect this hose onto the end right here. Push that on. Alright, so now we have a way for the water to come up here. It'll come on out these little ports here, and it'll drip down into all these cups. We'll push this down inside. There we have the top. Now we can set up the water reserve. Alright, now that I have the unit assembled and I'm adding water, I just want to show you guys this little piece here just kind of sticks in over here, but it shows you how high you can go in adding the water. I have a room for a little bit more, and I want to point out why you can't fill it all the way up. This is a little bulkhead that they put in the side here that you basically install. You screw this together, and it has a piece on the other side which allows for the electrical for the pump to go through the tub, so you can plug this in. But if you notice carefully, this thing has just plastic pieces. There are no rubber gaskets in here, and for a bulkhead to fully seal so you don't have trouble with leaking, it needs a rubber gasket right around the edge here. So that's why some of the reviews say that it leaks right here. They're probably overfilling. This is about as full as you want it, so that the water is not coming through this area. And it shouldn't leak if you keep it the right level and don't let it get too high. Now, because this tower does not come with its own nutrients, I'm going to show you what I like to use. Is General Hydroponics Maxi Grow. It's great for any seed starts in microgreens or lettuce. If you want to grow something that's fruiting, they also have a Maxi Bloom, and it's really easy to put it in. All you need to do, it's kind of like a powder, and they do provide a measuring cup. It's typically a teaspoon per gallon of water. And what I like to do with it is I'll use this for all of my starts on any plant, and then when it's at the point where I want to have it bloom, that's when I'll change the nutrients over to either Maxi Bloom, or like my tomatoes, I'll get the tomato formula at that point. Now here I have the pump going. It's flowing down through the trays quite nicely, and just so you could see how well it works. It's just providing some very good water flow, and it just comes from the manifold up at the top and flows down through each of the trays. And you can see that it's going to water everything quite nicely. These little net cups are just slightly, right about 1 inch. Now they provide these nice little bio sponges that you can use to start seeds for your garden, and those work really well. They also have the little foam fabric that is great for starting seeds, and you can use both of these in this unit easily. Both of these fit into the net cups just fine. And also you can use Rockwell cubes too. Now this is the Jolene, and the Gordon ones are a little bit deeper, so they're a little easier to fit down in here. But basically they fit pretty good. I can just kind of squeeze it just a little bit, sort of push it in on the sides. And I just want to show you that fit. If you buy the sheet of the Rockwell cubes, you can see that they're just a little bit short of being able to fit down in here. You'll have to push it down kind of like you do with the foam that they send with the unit, but it will fit. And especially if you get the ones that are a little bit deeper, like the Gordon ones, they tend to go a little bit deeper, so you can probably push it down further into the net cup. But with the water level being what it is, it seems like it's going to work just fine. So there you have it. That's how this hydroponic tower grows. Different seedlings. You can, if you have some seeds that sprouted outside of your little grow media, you can easily put them down in between on those sponges. You can push the cotton type of fabric, the little sheets of the foam that they give you, and just push it down into the net cup, and it works just great to provide a sprouting blanket for your plants that easily fit inside the net cups when you're ready to get the unit fired up. So this is a nice grow tower. I think I'm going to enjoy planting in it.